you've ever felt different, like you don't quite fit in, I know exactly how that feels. I was bullied for the way I walk. Yeah. People laughed at me, people mimicked me. They even made me feel small. But you know what they didn't know? I learned from it. I survived it. It even made me stronger than I ever imagined. So stay with me because what I'm about to share might change the way you view yourself. Hey guys, my name is MX and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe and turn on post notification. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, and thank you for watching. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to overcome bullying because it's just been very rampant these days, and I feel like not a lot of people do talk about it, and these things are actually leading to a lot of things that we don't even talk about, like you see people committing suicide. Quick trigger warning, I'll be talking about bullying and some sad memories, so if this is heavy for you, please take good care of yourself, and if you're okay, let's talk. But why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this because a lot of us have been hurt by people, especially when we are different in a type of way. I grew up with blount disease, which basically affected the way I move, what I could do. I actually did love playing sports, but I couldn't play sports as much as I wanted to, like others. It basically made me an easy target for bullies. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I coped, the differences living in Nigeria versus Sweden, because I lived in two countries. Oh no, I lived in Nigeria, now I'm living in Sweden, and what helped me ill. In Nigeria, which is a place I really do love, the bullying was worse. And when I mean worse, I mean worse, worse, worse. It got to a point where I felt like if I wasn't getting bullied, I'm gonna be like, oh, there is something wrong somewhere. That was the point it got to. Strangers, classmates, they said mean things. It got to a point that, like I said, I was getting used to it. And I would say it actually affected my confidence around relationships. People will come up to me. Some people will come up to me, I want to be my friends, but like I'll be like, girl, boy, I don't know your intention. Like, you never know their intentions. And I feel like that kind of like kept me away from them. Felt like a way of protecting myself because if something was to go wrong, you never know what's going to happen. But in those hard times, my family, my friends, because I actually did have close friends there, and then they kind of supported me. They kept me alive. They reminded me of who I was when I felt small. But I'm not going to sit here and act like I wasn't emotional about all of this. Yeah, it did make me feel sad. I cried for God knows how many times. I felt left out. But slowly, I started noticing something. The pain was making me tougher. I learned not to care about other people's opinion. I began to do what I wanted without being scared of judgment because I felt like you guys are going to judge anyways. So why don't I just do what I wanted to do? You feel me? And bullying at that point wasn't breaking me. It was teaching me boundaries and self-reliance. Moving to Sweden was a different experience. People treated me more with curiosity and kindness. Instead of mocking, they often asked questions because my condition was like a very rare condition, like they probably haven't seen before. They would literally come up to me and ask, "Oh, how do you feel? What happened to you? Like, how did this happen?" At first, it felt strange because I'm like, this is very different from what I would usually get from people. But as time went on, it felt alien. Now, I'm not saying one country is better than the other. I'm just explaining, I'm just sharing my experience about how two different culture reacted to my condition and how that changed the way I see myself, or like I would say my perception about myself. You can always redefine your story. You don't have to stay stuck with what others said about you. Here are some things that helped me and can help you too. First, you want to open up to someone you really trust. Do not keep the pain locked inside. It's just going to make the weight heavier. Whether it's a parent, a teacher, a sibling, a mentor, just open up to someone who will truly listen. Even one supportive conversation can be the first step towards a big change. Build your support team, and by that I mean you should surround yourself by people who make you feel safe and valued. For me, my support team were my family and a few friends who always checked in. Your support team could be your family, your friends, even it could be even some online friends or some online community that you really trust. Keep those kind of people close because their encouragement is always going to remind you of who you are when others try to tear you down. Set boundaries. If someone is constantly mean to you, it's okay and very, very necessary for you to distance yourself. You can do that by just walking away from the conversation or like blocking them online or just sitting elsewhere because protecting your mental space isn't being rude, it's self respect. Always document incidents, and by that I mean you should always keep record of what is said and done, when, where, date, and time, because it's very, very important and it's going to help our case whenever we try to report. Because I feel like it's very, very easy to dismiss a bullying case because they are not the one experiencing it. Learn to seek professional help. Bullying takes an emotional toll, and we all know that. There is no shame in talking to a psychologist, a school counselor, a therapist. Like, they are always on our side. Just think of it as a mental health coach. They can help process our feelings, rebuild our confidence, or even help us develop coping strategies. So it's really important to talk to people that would actually be of help to you. Please, there is no shame in asking for help. Practice self compassion. And with that, I mean, it's very, very easy for us to like blame ourselves when we are being bullied. But the truth is, we did nothing to deserve it, yeah? Talk to yourself like you're going to talk to a friend in pain. With kindness, with patience, with encouragement. You can start by journaling positive affirmations. You can start celebrating small wins. Simply reminding yourself that you are worthy, you are perfect. It's very important to find your people. Look for clubs, online communities, or even an interest group where you can connect with people who would understand you for you. It could be an art club, it could be a game club, it could be a support group of people with similar interests or similar experiences, because being in a community would always remind you that there are kind people and accepting people in the world. You can also learn to use your voice when you're ready, and only if you feel safe, okay? Share your story. This could be with a close friend, a support group, or even online. Speaking up not only helps you heal, you also let others know that they are not alone. Your courage could inspire someone to keep going. You are not defined by what happened to you. The mean things they said and did were about them, not about you. Trust me, life does get better. I feel like bullies are not loved at home, so they try to put their aggression on people they feel like they can control. The people and places that will see you for your worth will come into your life. It took me time, but I found that freedom. If my story helped you even a little, please like and subscribe, and share your story in the comments. What helped you overcome? So if you need somebody to talk to right now, please reach out to a trusted adult or local support. Thank you so much for listening to my story, and remember to be very, very gentle with yourself. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.